Hi guys! Jake and Marisa back in for more live reactions to Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. Alright.
It's daytime for once.
It's daytime.
That's sunlight.
Yeah. Because we don't have crazy stuff going on today. We did the filming last week.
It's a Tuesday. I'm chilling.
Yep. Although I do still need to get the computer in place at some point for. That'll probably be maybe next week for those K workstation shows.
Oh yeah, that's
later.
not today.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, not today.
Because I am going in 2 days.
Yeah, to your
Dystopia Rising
yeah, to your
Downfall.
to your big LARP.
So today, the only thing I'm doing is this.
Yeah.
Relaxing.
Yep, because you got packing tomorrow and then traveling the next day.
Uh-huh.
So, as we said in the last one, the next Ninja Steel live reaction will probably be a little bit late. But we just had our third of our little homecoming or housewarming get-togethers the other night, and the
At which point
as
I'd
a whole was
completely
pretty
given
much
up on becoming a host. I just put myself in the corner on a couch and I was just like, I'm done.
Yeah, but still.
I'm burnt out on
the apartment on the whole is doing well. The studio is looking good. I still need to do those modifications to the set.
You should take a picture for Twitter.
Yeah, I should. Give them a little tour. And I need to rebuild my Phantom outfit because it got so beat up over the 2 years of filming those fight scenes for episodes 79 and 80.
Yeah, it didn't suffer damage during the move because we were very careful with it both times.
Yeah.
Both times it just went in my car with the delicates, but
it's been through the ringer.
Yeah,
and I really should just build a new one.
And punched and
I did a bunch of falling over.
Yeah.
I mean, even with the first fight that I did with it against T Omega back in episode 60.
Well, that's why you keep repairing it on the fly.
Yeah. That one, I had to. I was supposed to fall down the road, and that's not something. Roads are not good for things.
No.
They're very scratchy.
Yeah.
But it's held up, but it looks worse for wear, so I definitely want one that's made of less duct tape.
It's composed mostly black duct tape at this point.
Yeah. Anywho, looking forward and seeing what's going on with the Kyurangers this week.
Will we get Scorpio?
Will Scorpio finally be defeated? No.
Also, I need to put I'm sure, I don't know if that was audible, but...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just went for blank's sake under my breath, and I'm not sure if that made it in there, but I swore, so St. Jude's.
Yep.
Cannot shortchange the kids with cancer. I need to go back and do a count, because I asked the viewers to do that, and they didn't. Not that it's your job, either, but, you know, people like to watch it, so I think someone might do it.
Yeah,
I'll go back and
if need be, I can do a count pretty easy.
Because there's those episodes where we didn't have it.
It's for the most part actually easier for me to go through and count. It'll be easy for me to count up how many instances I've banged out.
Yes.
Because I can just count how many cuts I have in the video.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you do that, and I will scour the comments for all the times where you got called out.
Yeah, where I may have missed you.
And then we'll get a good total and make sure the jar is up to date, because it didn't get updated the entire time we were at the school, because it wasn't there. We just promised things to the swear jar while we were at the school because we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
So I need to make sure the total is up to date in here.
Well, in the meantime, with this, they've done the whole time travel thing, and apparently something happened.
Champ doesn't look so good.
To Orion, the ship crashed or something was where we left off. So let's find out what's going on with that. With we'll close up. There it goes.
You okay?
Yep, I'm good. Let me get there. It is. It's episode 29 of Uchu Sentai Kyuranger, Orion, the strongest warrior.
Be nice to my computer. I used that to play Elder Scrolls Online.
Give me a minute. I'm trying to get rid of that advertisement.
What's going on?
There it comes. Huh.
Things don't look good.
No, it does not. How long has it been here?
Since the history. They went back in time, remember?
Yeah, no, but there was the question of, okay, is this...
Yeah, this is Orion.
It just sat here for
the 300 years.
How did they... Why are they only just now finding it, though?
It's one of those bad time... Because the distress signal just went off in their things, which means that because time got changed, it's one of those time travel things where they're seeing the effects in real time.
Oh! The horologium Q-Tom is still there.
Yes, I'm wearing pajamas today because it's Tuesday and I'm not getting dressed.
Okay, so he's gonna take his Shishi Voyager into the past. That's cool. There they go. So now there's just the 4 of them.
What are they gonna do?
They gotta still deal with Naga.
I know, but they're getting down to quite a few.
When the universe falls in the cruel clutches, when its inhabitants are in sorrow, then by the power of the Q globes, 9 ultimate saviors will appear and save the universe. Kyuranger. 見上げた空に去っていくつ星がアンダル数えきれ抜けてが集荷者するなら We go この世界のそれ絶く無限のストーリー触れた時見た時僕ら思うとどれだる考えてわかんないこと続くは続くスペースジャーニーやらない理由とか探さずにひらめきすぎ注意よラッキースターキューレンジャー見果てぬ空突破したけキューレンジャー銀河レベル9のラッキースターキューレンジャー君が切り開く未来見てみたいんだ振り出そこる地図に乗りも飛べ飛べ飛べ飛べ飛べ続きまとることのそういうそう信じ Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah and good luck Tsuyuko I fumbled that terribly. I was like 333 years ago. Orion looks
Space
a little bit
29?
better. This is the 29th episode.
Oh! 2 horologium cannot exist in the same time period.
That's unfortunate for him.
So his disappears
they are not
because they
looking
still
good.
have theirs.
That does not look good. Did he not go back far enough? Oh my.
Not far back enough to stop them from crashing.
Hello.
He said he's still breathing, so they're okay.
Yeah.
Was he maybe released from the ship when it crashed?
I don't think he was part of the ship. What? Whoa, why are you attacking? Oh, there's a death worm. That's a good reason.
His sword is so funny.
More of a club. Q Thomas. Oh! That's how the puppets ended up in a death worm. That death worm's been rolling around for 333 years inside of Earth.
He puts her to sleep.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yep. This is...
No, we don't believe you.
Why would you need to come to the past? Yeah. Yeah, he's like, wait, what? What? This is all very distressing.
He should at least believe Tsurugi because he knew Tsurugi.
Yeah. It's so weird to see Spotted without his hat on.
Yes, unfortunately it does.
This is very intriguing. Don Margo attacked the ship.
Hey, that's his club!
Yeah! Nice. I always thought it was like a torch, but no, it's his club.
I thought it was a torch too, but now...
Yeah. And here's him, he's in a spirit form. He was the one who attacked them and made them crash. Okay. So he did not even need time to recover. He was back immediately.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay.
That's Don Armando.
So he didn't waste any time. So... Oh, and there are the Vice Shoguns. They look a little bit different, I suppose. They've got... looks like some minor repaints.
Nice shield.
Yeah. This is unfortunate. Alright. So, they're fixing this.
Which means the people in the future probably shouldn't be hanging around outside it because it's about to not.
Well, they were outside anyway already.
I know, but the way they're running time travel right now is like they're two parallel timelines.
Yeah.
So the thing popped into existence when they crashed, and will probably pop back out of existence now that they're uncrashed.
Oh. Time to show his power. He has powers. Let's see his powers. Cool.
Earthquakes. Good.
He's got a serious club going on there. Apparently, hey, shiny. I still can't believe that this is like a regular power-up thing. It's such a weird power-up.
It is a weird one.
It just adds spikes to his head.
Yeah, well, after they went and made the helmet, they probably better get some use out of it.
I guess so. I just still find it hilarious that, you know, 20
Ryan's
plus
really good at the whole
later.
prismatic ward thing.
Yeah. 20 plus episodes later, we still haven't seen Peg again.
But
Apparently he blinded them with the shining so they could escape.
no, they're still standing around inside of it.
Oh,
Oh, they landed again.
yeah. Alright, so...
Paradox.
No, that's not gonna work. I don't think that's...
You're gonna paradox yourselves.
Okay. Oh, so each one's only good for 2 trips. Or a limited number of trips, at least. Considering they did encounter some dinosaurs.
Are you stupid?
Yeah, 88 warriors didn't do it. So 9 more, or however many more. It's really gonna change it. Yeah. So, how do they defeat Dynamite? Their best chance is waiting until the future. But their forces aren't really going to replenish by much.
Lucky!
Lucky.
This is unwise, Lucky.
So, there's a big question here. What's going on?
He's insane.
How can they defeat Don Armage? Even if you destroy his whole planet, he comes right back. He is the luckiest man in the galaxy. Universe. Something like that. Oh. He had a kid? That's interesting. Huh. What's the deal with Orion's wife and child here?
In the Leo system.
Huh.
What did I tell you?
Well, I mean, I didn't think Lucky would be, you know... I don't think he's Lucky's father. He might be Lucky's ancestor, though. Because I doubt that Lucky's 300 plus years old. They really bruised up their cheeks specifically.
I was thinking that myself, like, they sure love to... I mean, I know they use Band-Aids as sort of a shorthand for these people are injured.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of funny that it's just the cheeks. His genes have seen better days. Armageddon. Alright. That was an oddly somber and resolute little morph there. But Lucky, you are in no condition to fight off 3 by Shoguns, let alone Don Armage.
He's making short work of those endeavors, though.
Oh yeah, they're endeavors. These previous versions of the White Shoguns, I'm curious if they're as powerful as their modern incarnations.
Whoa! Here comes backup.
Now Tsurugi, he might be able to take out a Vice Shogun. Lucky is not quite strong enough to take out a Vice Shogun himself, though, let alone 3.
Lunch break is over. Oh, Spada, you're food-based.
Yep. If I was Hammy, I'd be ticked off, because Hammy has character traits like that. A little sniper thing for your commander. So, I'm curious.
But it's not like they can fight these guys, because if they win against these guys, then they won't be there in the future, and the time will be weirdly changed.
Maybe. No, they keep saying that they look different than they do in the future. So maybe they do defeat them, and then they're rebuilt in some way. It is cool to see Tetsu again.
Robotnik?
Yeah. Considering he was defeated really fast. So it's nice to see they're getting a little bit more use out of that character.
Orion. With his prismatic ward.
Oh, is this going to be a sacrifice for Orion? Okay. I was worried. I didn't know. All right. I will say that this arc is definitely established. Is definitely doing well for building up exactly how powerful Danamage is.
Yeah.
Like you blew up him and his entire planet, and he came right back. Like, not even like, oh, he was dormant for 100 years. No, he chased down their ship, crashed it, and blasted them all.
I mean, it's been a little while since whatchamacallit had to come to Earth and put his friend in the...
Not by much. This was like a day, maybe.
Yes.
But in terms of what happened to them, though, like you saw as they were leaving the planet, there was a wave coming after them, and this episode revealed that wave was Danamage.
Yes. So
he didn't require any recovery time. Woo! Does not bode well for Tetu. It's just dragon with stylish wings.
Please take this seriously, Sespada.
I do like this formation here. It functions very much like a sword and shield kind of scenario.
Yeah, sword and board.
Yep.
I've never been good at sword and board. But my battle buddy is.
Now, I'm wondering, like, did they just not have morph forms back then?
I'm ranged. Nerf guns.
Ooh.
Seriously though, Orion's club really looks like a weapon out of a video game.
A little bit.
With the crystal power and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That can't be allowed.
Whoop. Those lives do not belong to anyone. The universe belongs to everyone. Wow. What is,
That?
Okay. I think they may have just, created a Kyutama thing. Wow. Okay. That looked like they were creating a Kyutama.
Kinda did, didn't it?
Yeah.
But the Kyutama was really big and flew very far away very fast.
Or something.
Just cut a hole in the nose.
I wasn't sure if that was the Kyutama that did that or a blast as a result of it.
Oh, she's defeated.
Yep. Well, now we know why she looks different in the future. It's a different incarnation. There we go.
Wait, so that's still in orbit this time period?
I guess. I mean, I guess he can still. I mean, Argo exists. The only thing is you don't have the Argo. They didn't have the Argo Kyutama, so it's entirely possible that he's currently fighting with a mech that has his unconscious body in it.
That's really weird.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
That's a little weird. He may very well be in cryosleep on the very Megazord he's using right now. Unless he's asleep in like the base portion that for some reason never gets used in the Megazord formation unless you're doing yeah. Kyutamajin. Oh boy, here he is. That's not good.
Okay, so apparently Danamage is the smoke monster from Lost.
Yep. Hello. What are you?
It's too early in the series for them to defeat Don Armage.
Oh, yeah. Or I would assume as such. I don't know. I can't imagine this attack doing anything to him. Or it made him go away, at least.
That is not the end.
No. I don't know what just happened. What just happened? What was that? Did you just shoot? Yeah, you just shot right through Lucky. What?
What's wrong? What's wrong? Look at his back! He's been shot! Don Armage in the flesh.
Oh my. That's not good. Oh, he's pulling off the hood. Okay. Here he is. Well, that explains why his shoulders are so broad. Oh, that's not good. Wacky time! Kyuranger! Kyuranger! Oh, Kyuranger! 3, 2, 1, oh, Q! Oh, ha, yo, oh, down, oh, down, go, ha, ooh, lucky, lucky, Q-tama, 3, 2, 1, oh, Q, boom, boom, Q, Q-tama, tama, tama, Q, Q.
What the heck just happened?
Q, Q-tama, tama, tama, Q, Q.
Why does he have brains on his shoulders?
Q, Q, tama, 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 Q, Q.
I mean, I understand why you have brains on your heads.
Q, Q, tama, 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 Q, Q.
But something's very wrong there.
2, 3, 2, 1, oh, Q. Q, Q, tama, 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 Q, Q. Q, Q,
they don't have the power to cheer me up. I'm confused.
Alright, hey Jambo, what's up? So, they're gonna try and figure out a way to heal Lucky.
He has chest brain.
He's made of brains.
Ooh.
Ooh, shiny. That looks really cool.
Is Lucky gonna come back as Gandalf the White?
Quite possibly. I have been seeing images of that costume for a while. I'm looking forward to seeing what the actual deal is with it.
See, my assumption would have been previously that that would be Orion's form.
Yeah,
Morphed.
but you could see Orion in the background.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said previously.
Yeah. You hadn't seen that costume before, right?
No.
Oh.
But had I seen it previously, that would have been my assumption.
Yeah.
Because it's all white.
But one of the big hints as far as it being Lucky is, as you can see in the visor there, you still got the lion.
But as we know, Orion's family's in the lion system too, so.
Ah, that's true. So, yeah.
Don Armage has chest brain.
Yeah,
and head brain.
He's got a lot of brains on there. He's a thinker, that one.
I wonder if he's like Mother Brain from Metroid.
Well, now I understand. So it looks like, so the Horologium Q-Tama definitely has a limited number of goes to it, considering it couldn't recharge over 333 years.
Oh wow, I gotta water that plant.
Yeah, oh yeah, that plant is looking very wilty.
Sorry, I just noticed the plant behind the TV.
Because apparently we were able to go back to the dinosaurs, and then 333 years ago, and then wait, and then travel 333 years ago again, and that was it. So it gets three trips.
3 goes.
3 goes, and that's it. You get to go to see the dinosaurs, because
so where you meant to go, and then home.
And then home. That's all you get. Which is fair. You know, it is kind of a seriously powerful Q-Tama there. But so long as you work with loops, you can keep... so long as you're fine with taking the long route, So you can keep using it in loops as long as you want. Technically speaking, they could all just go into stasis.
Cryosleep, yes.
Yeah, just go into cryosleep for 300 years, wake back up. Hey guys, how you doing? Who wants to see some dinosaurs? Or if they really need to,
it's a little bit it's a little bit Rory the Plastic Soldier, if you know what I mean. Remember?
Rory the Plastic Soldier.
Doctor Who.
Oh.
He took the long way.
He did take the long way. The slow path. Or if, in case of an emergency, they could always go get the one that exists in that time.
Yep.
Although that would probably be unwise, since that would cause other effects getting it that early in its timeline.
Yeah, well, that's why I was worried about, like, here's the thing. If they defeat Danamagi in this time period, right?
Yeah.
Why would the Kyurangers become Kyurangers?
Yeah, well...
They're going to paradox themselves.
Yeah, but we also don't know how paradoxes work in this, so who knows.
Fair enough.
At the moment, it looks like it's primarily stable time loop-ish. Just going off of what happened with the puppets Kyutama.
That's true. But also the ship sort of appeared in the future, which was not stable time loop.
It was weird that it was still smoking.
Yeah.
Like, even with all that, like, why was it still emitting smoke? If it had just been sitting there for 300 years. What was still burning? Because it is entirely possible that they could have timed...
They're burning, yearning love.
They could have timed the distress beacon to...
The appropriate time.
To the appropriate time.
Fair enough.
To say, hey guys, this is when we need Lucky to go back. Which would suggest that...
Somewhat of a stable time loop.
But it's only a stable time loop if they don't take Orion back with them into the present.
Yeah.
So if they do that, that's a little dicey. Which isn't... I don't know the mechanics of the Horologium Kyutama. It's entirely possible maybe they may just, you know, create a portal and not take the Orion ship through it and just use the... repair the broken one in the present or something. I'm not sure. Because keep in mind, if they do manage to come back with Orion, then there's no impetus... Or with the Orion ship as opposed to the Orion person. Mm-hmm. If they come back with the Orion ship, there's no impetus for Lucky to go back into the past at all.
Mm-hmm.
So there's your paradox right there, which they'll probably just ignore.
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure how everything will pan out, but we'll see. It's cool to finally meet Orion.
Yes.
It looks like he probably is Lucky's ancestor, not his father.
Unless there's more cryosleep involved.
Yeah, but that doesn't feel right to me.
Well, Lucky doesn't seem to know where he came from, so...
Well, he grew... Actually, I believe he grew up in the Leo system.
Well, at least as far as crying his eyes out in a...
Oh, wait, or was it that he moved... I need to check that episode again to see if he grew up in the Leo system or if he ended up in the Leo system after his people were destroyed. I forget if he came from the Leo system or went to the Leo system. I would need to double check that.
Because I was thinking he was from the Leo system up until the point of all the crying and then went somewhere else.
And then he could see the Leo system from where he was.
Yeah.
I think that may have been it. In which case, he's probably Orion's ancestor, which might... Or descendant. which might tie into stuff with...
Great-great-grandpa! I finally found family!
Yeah. Which would, like, from the looks of things...
Excuse me.
As I think you gathered looking at it, it does look like Orion is going to somehow give his power to Lucky for this new form.
Yeah.
And maybe that has some relation to.
Well, I thought it also looked a little bit like Tsurugi was giving him some power as well, and Tsurugi is considered the Phoenix Ranger, so.
That is true. That could be interesting. I don't know what's happening, but
well,
that
but it's same essential legend.
Yeah,
Infinitely
but that new form should be pretty cool.
Bird of fire.
That might be our last new Ranger outfit for a while.
That's the one freaking legendary that has not yet come out for Pokemon Go.
What? Which one?
Ho-Ho.
Ho-Ho?
I mean, not including Mew and Celebi, but they're not really powerful combat legendaries. They're just hard to find.
Okay.
But Ho-Ho is the one. Yeah, because they're doing the legendary dogs right now.
Right.
Beasts.
Oh.
Technically, one of them is a cat.
But anyway, we also got a big reveal today.
Yeah.
Because we finally got to see
Don Armage's face.
Oh, I was gonna say what Spada looks like without his hat. I don't know if we've actually seen him take off his hat before. Like, who is that guy? Oh.
That's Spada without a hat.
I'm sorry, I did not recognize you without your hat.
The coat should have been an indicator.
I know.
Oh, Don Armage.
Yes, we got to see Don Armage without his cloak.
I guess he's got those big broad shoulders because he's got wings under his cloak.
Yep.
Creepy reptilian wings.
Yep. He's a weird looking guy. He's very skeletal.
Not quite a dragon.
This kind of feels a little reminiscent of Messiah in Go Busters.
Oh,
with that
yeah.
With that very skeletal face with like sort of brain matter on top. Although in
this case, he's also got brain matter all through here and here.
Yeah.
Which
Messiah had more of a green triangular thing with dreads coming out the back, but the face is somewhat similar with that skeletal look.
I think there's just a trend in skeletal evils.
It's also just in terms of timing, if I recall correctly. I think Messiah's bodily form was also introduced in the 29th episode of Go Busters.
Was it?
Because they defeated him in...
Don't have that kind of memory.
Well, I had to study it pretty thoroughly for grid defense. Because I used clips from all throughout Go Busters' run for grid defense to work. Yeah. Spoilers if you haven't seen Go Busters. Sorry about that. They sort of defeat... The first time they defeat the main bad is at episode 30. After which point there's all sorts of other stuff, and you know, it's a turning point in the series.
It would be the spot where if they had decided to make that into a Power Ranger series, that would have been the split between Go Busters and Super Go Busters.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, especially considering they get power-up shortly afterwards. Like, there's a 2-episode team-up after that episode with Gavan, which is meh. But, because Gavan's not good in his team-ups. I've heard he's better in his own material.
I saw this tweet where it was like list of individuals that Space Sheriff Gavin has arrested.
Yeah.
And it included quite a few Sentai teams.
And it's basically all the Sentai teams, and then...
one other Space Sheriff.
And yet, when he meets an actual evil alien, it's just like, oh yes ma'am, I'd love to help you. Gavan's just a horrible judge of character.
He really is. And we're only saying that based on, what, 2 different times we've seen him?
Yeah, exactly.
But every time he shows up, he seems to want to arrest the Sentai.
Yeah. You'd think he'd figure it out by now.
You'd think. Yeah.
It's like, oh, that uniform means that you're like a police officer type person. Huh. I'm sorry. It'd be like I'm
pretty sure at one point he tried to arrest the Deca Rangers.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. It'd be like if a cop sees someone in a fireman's uniform and decides that they look like they're a troublemaker. Okay. Anywho, we got, lost my train of thought now. I was talking about Gavan for a second. Oh,
it's because
there was the team up with Gavan, and then they got the power-ups right afterwards in Go Busters. Yeah. Where they got the new armors and stuff. Although in this case it looks like... I doubt they're defeating Don Armage.
Yeah, he had a movie of Space Sheriff Gavan
where he
versus the Deca Rangers.
Well, that's versus is just how they describe all the team-ups.
Fair enough. But I'm pretty sure the tweet I had...
Yeah, he probably arrested them during the team-up.
But he was working with them when...
But pretty much every team-up name is this Sentai versus that Sentai, regardless of if they're fighting or not.
Yeah, a lot of times they're teaming up.
Yeah. Versus, it really just means it's a battle involving both.
That's not what versus means, Japan.
Yeah. Anyway.
Aliens versus Predator does not mean the aliens and the Predators teamed up to take out humans.
Or did it?
No, humans were just sort of collateral damage to the aliens and the Predators trying to beat each other up.
And then there was Alien versus Predator Requiem, where they had to Predalien. That was a thing that existed.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, there's such a thing as a Predalien.
I remember Alien vs. Predator, even though I had never seen Predator or an Alien movie before I watched it. But it had this cool French lady with short blonde hair who looked to me like the way I thought that Tonks would look in Harry Potter. She had this sort of heart-shaped face. And some person was like, "Why are you bringing a gun?" And she's like... why are we bringing a gun? You're not going to need one. And her response was, a gun is like a condom.
Yeah.
You might not need it, but you don't want to be caught without one if you do.
Right. But so back to this episode. We got some cool fights. We got to see the Vice Shoguns again. Did they defeat Teshu in that? They defeated Teshu in that final attack.
Yeah,
there.
they did.
So Teshu and Akinba, however her name is pronounced.
The Akabara-looking chick.
Yeah. So they were both defeated. That third one they haven't really encountered in the present is still kicking. And Don Armage decided to get involved directly, which was... It's
almost like he had a teeny tiny black hole.
Yeah.
That he shot through.
Yeah, they shot through Lucky.
And that's creepy to me because...
He can just generate singularities?
Yeah.
I want to know what he is.
Was it a television show or a person I was talking to who had a persistent fear of tiny wandering black holes?
I do not know.
But to me, that's actually a pretty valid fear.
Fair enough. But the degree to which they're going into what happened with Don Armage makes me wonder if we're going to get a proper origin for him, which I feel like we rarely do with villains. And if we get an origin for him, that would be great.
I mean, technically speaking, usually if we do get an origin story for a villain, it's usually something to the effect of he was the mentor's best friend or brother. Or something like that. It's the only time where they ever seem to feel the need to give us any backstory on the villain is when you were my best friend.
Oh, I'm referring with like Power Rangers / Sentai.
Yeah, and I'm talking about things like Lothor.
Okay,
my brother.
Fair.
Or you were my husband.
Wait.
Korag.
Oh yeah. Well, but.
You were my father!
But if we look at, like, for instance,
you were my sister!
But if we look for...
That's the only backstory they ever tell us.
That's true. It is usually a corrupted version of a family member. That's pretty much it. It's either a corrupted version of a family member or some sort of ancient evil, most times.
Yeah.
Now, as far as Sentai, I've not followed it as closely.
I've yet to see a corrupted family member.
I've yet to see
unless you want to count
a true origin for a villain.
Well,
for a main villain. Messiah had no origin. He just showed up. He was an AI that came into being
Okay, so he wasn't caused by the thing that caused him to assimilate all those people?
Yeah, they never described where he came from. It was just the virus attacked then.
Okay.
But there was never any. They never suggested that the virus came into being as a result of anything or anyone's actions.
Okay.
Unlike Vengeance.
Yes.
Which
I only wanted to go outside!
Yeah, Vengeance has an origin. But Sentai, I don't think that they generally have origins. They seem to just more so be sort of natural creatures that come into existence.
Yeah.
Like the Shinkanger version of Xandrid, I assume was just like he was in Samurai.
Well, he lives in the Sanzu River, which is a existing mythical location.
Yeah,
so.
he's a ancient...
He's an ancient evil.
He's an ancient evil. And that's all you know. He's just an ancient evil. And has no origin beyond that. Same thing with the villains that they encountered in Magi Ranger. As far as I understand, they were.
Well, I never got to the end of it, so.
Yeah, but
they appear to be ancient evil.
Yeah. It feels like the big bad, generally speaking, when the originator of the villains, rarely seems to actually have a set origin himself per se. Like Abba Ranger. If I recall correctly, the villain was an evil space plant.
You were my boss and my friend.
Master Org.
Actually, I was thinking about Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder as well. Where he was also the dad of a ranger.
And what about Smitty?
Again, yeah, Power Rangers gives a lot more origins to their villains, I think.
And they're always somebody's friend or family member.
Of course. Because otherwise, most of the time you don't care about that person.
I mean, aside from, like, Rita.
Yeah, Rita and Zed, well, we don't know what their origins were. We just know that after everything, they became human somehow.
Dark Spectre is not anybody's father.
Yeah, Dark Spectre is a perfect example of Ancient evil.
We have no idea where he came from. Or Daishi.
I have some theories.
I mean, Daishi did take over my friend, but actual Daishi, we have no idea.
Yeah, the original Daishi. We don't know. A lot of times it'll just be some ancient evil from thousands of years ago. And I hope that they do something more interesting with Danarmage other than him just being
an ancient evil from 10,000 years ago.
Or just an evil that just emerged. Because I'd like for there to be a reason that he happened to emerge around that time, and have that be an explanation for why he's able to survive and be so powerful.
We were polluting the earth and we created Hexus.
I mean, yeah, Hexus from Fern Gully, that's basically the origin of the orcs in Wild Force. We usually have a reason that they emerged in modern day with a lot of villains, but not where they came from before that.
Sealed evil in a can.
Yeah, but it's like, where did it come from before it was sealed in the can, though? We don't really explore that often.
Why does sealed evil in a can never have a good seal?
Yeah, I know.
It's not even sealed evil in a can. It's evil in a lightly closed container.
I mean, it's, no, actually, you know what? It's like evil in a pickle jar.
Yeah.
Like, you can open a pickle jar, but not everybody can open the pickle jar.
Well, here's the thing, though.
And really, you know what?
Jungle Fury!
Yeah, exactly. Put a lock on that box.
Okay? That's not a pickle jar. They knocked it over and it fell open.
Yeah, I know. But you know what? Here's another thing with the evil in a pickle jar thing. I didn't even try that. You know what? Somebody over the last couple thousand years must have loosened it up for me. Evil's in a pickle jar. Somebody loosened it up.
They did that spoon trick. It goes... Then even I can open the pickle jar.
I mean, we also don't know exactly what the deal is with the Q-Tamas either.
Q-Tama. Tama.
They seem to be some sort of manifestation of the universe's power.
Which for some reason got turned into little globes. And those little globes, for some reason, come with a little circle and a base around them that allows them to be easily slotted into places. I would actually find them more believable if they came as just...
As just the circles?
Just the circles, and someone had to, like, plug them into the thing in a sort of...
Yeah, we know that...
Well, if they had, like a Kendall whose job it was to put them in a...
Well, yeah, that's true. At the moment, Q Thomas just basically seemed to emerge into existence as a result of some great show of determination or accomplishment. And that seems to be sort of a bonding with the will of the universe and being rewarded. And it feels like that's really the only explanation we'll get for where
you gotta have heart, miles and miles and miles of heart.
Something like that. Because that seems to be where they don't find them hidden.
No.
They emerge.
Well, sometimes they find them because they just emerged ages ago and are just hanging out on some planet where they're being worshipped by fish people who you know are fish people because they have one scale on their face.
Right. Like they
or a gravure idol on a forest planet will give it to you, but only if you're hot like Lucky.
Yeah, exactly. And I wonder if maybe Don Armage might be linked to the power of the Q Thomas in some way. He could be a byproduct of having activated
the wrong Q Tama.
Well, he could be a counterpoint to the Q Thomas.
So we have to destroy all the Q Thomas to destroy Don Armage. So what you're saying is Harry Potter spoilers.
Maybe. I don't know. It could be one of those balances of the universe. He maybe as a result of discovering.
I'm sorry. Is this Full Metal Alchemist? Are we having a problem with equivalent exchange here?
Maybe something like that. Maybe it's a byproduct of having activated all those Q Thomas. Like there are. Maybe he was released when the 88th Q Tama was discovered.
And is that why most of them are not assigned to a ranger this time around? Maybe having 88 Q Rangers was the problem.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's too many freaking Q Rangers.
But at this point, the Q Thomas all exist.
Especially since Q means 9. There are 6 people in this house.
We just watched the Rick and Morty the other day.
I only started watching it recently, so I'm just watching the ones that Jake shows me.
They're the ones available on.
He's been curating the best of.
Well, yes and no. It's mostly like it's not that I've been curating the best. It's more so I look at what's actually available and on demand, and I'm like, okay, this you can enjoy without any other context.
Fair enough. I mean, I started with Pickle Rick, so.
Yeah. Which is perfectly standalone, really, for the most part.
Does anybody not think that the syringe contains anti-pickle syrup?
That's a show I was not on board with the first, 2 episodes I saw, but it's been getting better over time, I think. I'm still in frame.
You are now.
I was still in frame then. My arm was just out of frame.
Your head was, on the frame.
I'm good. I can see where I am. But I am looking forward to seeing Lucky's new form next time.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be more powerful than ever before in a sort of Gandalf the White kind of way.
Yeah.
I mean, we went from Gandalf the Grey to Gandalf the White. We're going from Lucky the Red to Lucky the White, and I think... And he also had some extra colors.
He has some extra colors on there, which I was about to point out. I'm wondering if it's sort of like a by your powers combined kind of power.
I am Captain Planet!
Yeah. Now note, I am presuming that this will be a power-up for Lucky.
Yeah, but wasn't one of them cyan? And
Katara's still in the present, yeah. That's interesting. And it's not like they have a different Blue Ranger back there. Garu's in the future, too.
Yeah.
They have, Tsurugi, Shorampo, Champ, a Stinger, Spada, and Hammy. Raptor. Sorry, I said Hammy at first. Hammy's in the present. Sorry.
If I was Hammy, I would be really irritated.
Sorry, you convinced me, Raptor. You did such a great impression of Hammy. With her nuanced character traits. Poor Hammy. She needs
a character. She needs a character.
At least she's got her guilt thing going on right now, which is giving her something to latch on to.
I mean, the actress is working well with what they gave her, but...
Yeah, she's adorable.
She's adorable, and she's not, like, you know, coming across flat or anything.
Yeah.
It's just the character has no depth because the story gives her no depth.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I will admit she does tend to be rather scolding a lot of the time, so I'll give her that.
I think that's just a regular trope in a lot of Japanese series where you've got a whole team and you've got one girl on and the girl's the sensible one.
Yeah. Well, now we've got 2 teams that each have one girl right now.
And Raptor is apparently being all like, I'm supposed to be this. If I was Hammy, I'd be irritated at this, which I guess is her way of saying, this might not be sensible.
Yeah. It's like, I need to make a statement that the token girl on the team would make, but I'm the wrong token girl for this team, so I'm gonna make that statement anyway and reference it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is a little odd that we have 2 six-person teams that each only have one girl. We could use some more female rangers, like 8 of them would be great.
Or
balance it out a little bit.
Yeah, well, 8 of them might be entirely too many Kyurangers. We could just, you know, we could put Garu back in the geisha costume.
Oh, you're saying 20 is 20 is too much?
Too many Rangers.
Just wait like 10 years. We're gonna have a 20 Ranger team in like 10 years. No question.
Okay, just put Garu back in the geisha costume forever, and put Naga in a dress.
Yeah.
And we can change the gender balance.
Yeah, Echidna will be our new Silver Ranger. Speaking of Naga, he is absent from this episode.
Well, pretty much, I mean, everybody who was on Earth wasn't in anything other than that first scene when they said to go back.
Yeah, their focus was very heavily on the past for this episode.
This was the past episode, really.
And it looks like the next episode probably will be too.
Going back to the past. Well, maybe they won't figure out the Naga problem until everyone comes back from the past.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like the next episode's clearly going to be focused on Lucky's new form, so it's going to be focused on the past.
Balance is in the present, and he's the one who really should be able to get through to Naga, so I feel like they should be able to do that before they come back, but I'm wondering if they're going to be all like, no, we need everyone for this. Which is a little silly that you would need everyone to get Naga back when you don't apparently need everyone to deal with Don Armage in the past.
Right.
Just saying.
I also feel like they probably could have dealt with Naga first and then gone into the past due to how time travel works.
Yeah, it's not like you're in any rush to time travel.
But, this was the path they chose. So I suspect, next episode will probably be all past. The following episode after that will probably...
I hope it comes back to the present.
Yeah, we'll probably...
Otherwise, we're going to have way too heavy on the past.
Yeah.
Because we were mostly in the past last episode, too.
No,
last episode was Echidna.
Yeah, last episode was almost all present. And the previous episode was the clip show.
What up with that?
That was a fun clip show.
That boy in Illinois.
Yeah, I've seen more of those. I've been seeing that elf on a shelf meme, and they're amusing puns.
I prefer the Bon Jovi halfway there meme.
Oh yeah?
Lipstick on a pear.
Right. You just find different things that rhyme with that lyric.
Lizard in a chair.
Yep, we're good. We're good.
Take my hand, then we'll make it, I swear.
But, yeah, I enjoyed this episode, though.
It was good.
Lucky is his...
It kind of left me a little bit dazed at the end, because Don Armage has brain boobs.
You're really focused on his brains everywhere thing.
Yeah, I am.
Like, at this point, it takes quite a bit for me to really be that fazed by character designs of monsters anymore. Didn't even register for me that much as brains, just sort of a brain-like texture.
That's not how anatomy works.
You don't know his peoples.
I mean, exposed brain matter is bad enough as it is. I'm looking at you, Zed.
Yeah. This is great design.
There's a reason we have skulls and liquid inside the skulls and multiple membranes. You so much as touch a brain and you're screwing with it. This guy should be super easy to defeat. You just go, and he goes, and has a seizure and dies.
Yeah. So, like, turns out his cloak was that's just a really, really good cloak. And then they poke him, and he's done. The end.
I mean, why did nobody ever just smack Lord Zed over the head?
They didn't generally actually encounter him directly.
All it would have taken is, like, 2 good fingers right in the side of the brain mesh.
Probably.
Brains are very, very, very mushy. They're kind of like Jell-O. Not Jell-O.
Also,
more like tofu.
Also, attacks to the head are very rarely used on Power Rangers.
Well, that's because they don't want kids hitting the kids in the head. But the thing of it is that if your brain, it's not, it doesn't have much tensile strength.
Right.
You can stab things into it very easily, and it's a very bad thing if that happens.
Right. But anyway.
Exposed brain, bad idea. Even Mojo Jojo knows this. That's why he wears a glass dome over it.
I know.
And he's an evil monkey.
He is. He's a very smart evil monkey.
Even Star Trek knows this. They have a guy with a transparent skull, but they don't have a guy with no skull.
Okay.
Well, you never see the guy with the transparent skull. They're always just talking about him.
Weird. That's weird.
Usually Dax and Kira are talking about him, because apparently Dax dated him at some point.
Okay.
Are you really going out with him again? Of course I am. He has a transparent skull. Like, this is apparently, like, this... Kira's horrified.
Okay.
How could you date someone whose brains are showing?
Legit.
Anyway. You cover your brains. Dan Armage, cover your brains. Your brains. All of them. He has shoulder brains.
Yeah. You're really hung up on this, I've noticed. I know.
Dead!
You're really hung up on these brains, I see.
Do you know how hard it is to remove a brain from a dead pig without breaking it?
Have you made many attempts?
Yes, and I succeeded and got a lot of extra credit for it.
Congratulations.
Dissecting the fetal pig in high school, if you manage to remove the fetal pig's brain from its skull completely intact, you get extra credit. Because the brain wants to squish.
Yes. Yes. I wasn't sure if maybe this was just what you've been doing when, on like your weekends when I don't see you.
That's why I wanted to be a coroner.
Yeah, I know. You like squishing brains.
I like dissecting things. But apparently to be a coroner you have to be a doctor first, which means living patients that you might kill, and I'm not here for that.
Yeah. That is a point of something of medical irony, I think, that you need to work with living things before you can work on dead things.
Yeah.
Maybe it's so you can tell the difference? I don't know.
Well, it's because it's a type of an MD, and I guess if you're an MD, you're expected to still know how to handle it if somebody goes, "Is there a doctor on the plane?" Yeah.
I remember there was one character in Scrubs who, he ended up working in the morgue because well, one, he found that was where his skill set was, and 2, he found that he had no skill sets anywhere else.
Sorry to hear that. That would have been my goal, was to work in the morgue. Like,
right.
I love iZombie because they all get to work in the morgue. I love Dr. G, Medical Examiner. I love...
You don't get to eat the brains, though.
Crossing Jordan. I love dissecting dead things. But you can't do that with people unless you're an actual doctor first, and I don't love the idea that, because, like they say, that pretty much every doctor accidentally kills someone during their residency.
Yes. Yes.
And I couldn't live with that.
And a few on purpose that are never found out. So, I'd say that in this episode, Lucky did a good job of sort of reestablishing himself as leader a bit.
Yes.
Which I mean, he's not technically a leader,
no, he's not,
but
because Zhou Lempo is the leader.
Well, he's the commander.
Zhou Lempo. That makes him the leader.
Yeah. Ish. There's a slight difference between commander and leader.
Not when your commander keeps going into the field, there isn't. If your commander stayed home in headquarters, yes.
But he...
Like Mason Emmer Effer Truman.
Yeah.
Stayed in base.
Right. But Lucky did show why, sort of, again, why he was such a force in the series earlier on. Which he hasn't been for a while, which is actually appreciated because he was so heavily focused on early on.
Yeah.
For a while now, he's been more in the background, and that's been a much better fit for the show, I think. But during episodes like this, it is good that he's still...
Hey, he's gonna be the hero to outshine me, says Tsurugi.
Well, his character he is the inspirational character for all the others.
Yeah, he's the heart.
And so they have this for...
Wind, water, heart!
Every time that there's a new warrior, he's always tied into that new warrior in some way, shape, or form.
Do kids even know Captain Planet these days?
Oh, probably. But I mean, he recruited Balance and Naga. He inspired Garu. He inspired a raptor. He, to an extent, inspired Stinger to break his cover. There was he had some moments with Shorampo during his episode. And he had a whole one episode with Kataro.
That was so cute.
Which was Kataro's intro episode. He had sort of a one-on-one with Tsurugi where he's just like, that was Tsurugi's integration into the team. His whole "I'll be your fighting shield" thing.
I'll be a fighting shield.
And now he has the thing with Orion. So basically, every time that someone new comes along, he's kind of
the ambassador for the group.
Yeah. And in this case, it's going to lead to him getting new powers instead of bringing someone new into the team. And hopefully that'll be I guess a tipping point for them. I don't know. I keep wondering where the show's going to go next.
Consider yourself consider yourself part of the family.
It's also good
that's like his job.
The other Vice Shoguns besides Teshu aren't getting defeated quite so quickly. Like, I feel like
Akibara looking chick.
I feel like she's going to go at the end of Naga's arc, but Naga's arc is taking a little while. And then we'll have the remaining Vice Shogun as sort of a major force for a bit.
Tactical face.
He's got big hoses. But we still got 20 episodes left.
Yeah. Which is why I say it's too early for them to defeat.
Oh yeah. Unless there's some even greater evil somehow than the one that took over the entire universe, which that would be...
I mean, they could do a bait and switch and tell us that all this time Don Armake has been the dragon for a guy you never met before.
That'd be insane. Just due to the level of power Don Armake has already
demonstrated. Yeah.
I
mean, but that's probably the only plausible way you could get a more impressive baddie in right now, is if there was someone he was answering to all along, in a Dark Spectre kind of way.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not buying it. Anyone you bring in after this, I'm not buying it.
Yeah, it's crazy, the power levels that we've been encountering.
Yeah.
It's the whole big thing now for moving forward is just figuring out how to take out Don Armage. And how they're going to do that is something I do not know.
I do not know either.
But I look forward to seeing their next step along the path with getting that whole Orion power-up thing. It should be cool.
Should be cool.
So, I'm thinking that's about a wrap for us for this week. So, until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Brains.